foresters and hydrologists have thought that if you cut down trees, you would get more water. That's mainly because of research that's been done in fairly wet environments. So if you move part of the canopy, there are a couple things that can happen. First, some snow or precipitation can fall through and hit the ground surface and then evaporate. If there's enough sunlight in a really dry environment hitting the ground, that can evaporate as much or more water than would have been taken up by the trees that died.
In theory, thinning forests properly could provide some additional water if it's done in the right places and done thoughtfully. But the big picture is it's one arrow in our quiver for the Great Salt Lake, and it's a pretty small arrow. If you look at those studies and convert it to the acre feet, the thousands of acre feet that we need for the Great Salt Lake, it's a pretty small number. Think of it as maybe 5 to 10% of the solution if it's done well based on the best available science.
So in conclusion, while there had been some studies that said that cutting trees, especially in wetter climates, could reduce the amount of water consumed by your vegetation, when we're talking about more arid climates like in Utah, we really don't see the same results. Any benefit you see is short-lived because the trees grow back and they start sucking up water again. So while there are some benefits to managing our forests better, to prevent wildfires and to make sure we have quality habitat for animals and wildlife, the notion that you can conserve water by cutting down trees, well, it just doesn't hold water.